So then fear is not about the gun. Fear is not about the knife. Fear is about what you think a person can do with it. And you can walk around all day afraid of something that has not happened and be worried about something that may happen and not even enjoy what is happening. God help me in this place. Raise your hand if I'm talking to you. The rest of y'all can go to sleep. I'll catch y'all next Sunday. Most people are afraid because we think that we are responsible for our actions, but we are not responsible for our thoughts. We think that fear is involuntary. We think fear is a natural reaction. But I'm here to tell you that everything you are afraid of is because you have not made up your mind in that area. Oh, God, help me in this place. Why is that possible? Because some of y'all are afraid of dogs and others of you have 5 of them. Some of you all are afraid of guns, and others of you have guns in every room. So it is not the gun that makes a person afraid. It is not the dog that presents the fear. It is the mind of the person who has not made up their mind about that individual item. God help me in this place today. So thereby we have thought to ourselves that fear is not our responsibility. Fear is what happens to us. But I'm here to tell you that fear cannot be God-controlled. It must be self-controlled. Timothy says in 1:7 that God has not given us the spirit of fear. God doesn't give you fear. And since God doesn't give you fear, he cannot control fear. You've got to control your fear. And I don't care how much you pray, God is not going to make you unafraid. You're going to have to make up in your mind, I ain't scared of the devil. I'm not scared of cancer. I'm not scared of pain. I'm not scared of poverty. I'm not afraid to be alone. If I got to be single for 10 years until God sends me a good thing, I would rather not waste 10 years of my life with somebody who doesn't want me so that I can be fresh and ready for the one who does. You've got to make up in your mind that whatever you're afraid of, you're no longer afraid of. I'm afraid that if I don't have somebody by the time I'm 35, I'm going to be old and lonely. And then you become afraid of it, and you don't understand that there are 60-year-olds getting married every day. And 35-year-olds getting divorced every day. Are you here with me today? You got to understand that whatever you are afraid of, you have chosen to be afraid of it. You have said to yourself that fear happens to me. Thereby, if you believe that fear is something that happens to you, then you have depreciated thought. You have depreciated thought. But the Bible says that as a man thinks, so is he. So if you believe that you're responsible for what you do, but you're not responsible for what you think, you have depreciated thought. And if you have depreciated thought, then if a man thinks, so is he. No wonder you're not it, because you don't think it. You have depreciated your thoughts so low that you can never become a person of influence because you don't think high enough. Oh, man. I see this sermon is for... I should have put a sign outside that said for mature audiences only, because some of y'all sitting up here looking at me and don't know what I'm talking about. I told you, go to bed. I'll be here when you wake up. The reason why you have not achieved your dreams is because you don't think high enough. The reason why you are not wealthy is because you think poor. It is not about how much money you make. It's about how you wrap your mind around the money you have. If you'll think on another level, you would see and experience on another level. Do I have anybody who came to church not to shout but to think?